At least on paper, the all-new, tiny Forester SUV for 2025 is a significant overhaul. The sixth version of the two-row, five-seat Forester has more passenger room and a quieter ride than the model that came before it. Even with its updated appearance, it remains clearly identifies as a Forester, upholding the tried-and-true recipe that has contributed to its long-term success. All-wheel drive, a continuously variable transmission, a flat-4 engine, and enough extra ground clearance to safely tackle moderate off-road adventures are standard on every Forester. Additionally, the Forester's compact dimensions, similar to that of many of its rivals, making it easier to fit into cramped urban parking places and garageable compared to larger three-row SUVs like Subaru's own Ascent. The 2025 Forester has been significantly improved in many areas, but it hasn't received the upgrade we appreciate most: a more enjoyable driving experience. With a redesigned body and a somewhat revised chassis, the Forester makes its debut in 2025. All-wheel drive is still standard, and the vehicle's powertrain is almost identical to that of the departing Forester. However, a hybrid will eventually be introduced to the range. The feisty WRX performance sedan is said to share parts with the new electric power steering rack on board, and a new foot-activated hands-free power tailgate has been added to the options list. In the spring of 2024, the new Forester goes on market. Depending on the specification and extras, the 2025 Subaru Forester's pricing ranges from $31,090 to $41,390. The Forester comes equipped with an abundance of standard equipment, like its LED headlights, remote keyless entry, and welcome lighting, which shines a light on the outside front door handles at night. Because it strikes a decent balance between features, styling, and cost among the Forester lineup, we advise going with the Sport trim level. In addition to unique wheels and a stylish bronze trim, the Forester Sport has some extra creature comforts like heated front seats and a sizable 11.6-inch infotainment touchscreen. It's interesting to note that Subaru claims the existing 2024 Forester Wilderness will last until an unspecified future date alongside the new 2025 Forester models. We anticipate the Wilderness trim level to transition to the new model in 2026. The 2024 Forester Wilderness will continue to cost $36,265 as it does now. A 2.5-liter flat-4 engine, all-wheel drive, and a continuously variable transmission are located under the hood. Merely 180 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque are produced. Subaru claims to be releasing a hybrid drivetrain in 2019. The Forester's dual-pinion electronic power steering rack is comparable to that found in Subaru's sports car, the WRX, but the SUV isn't nearly as entertaining to drive. There is very little steering feel, and the suspension is set up primarily for comfort. When the Forester is thrown into a corner quickly, the back end can tremble a little, which can be unsettling until it settles in. The Forester is the ideal vehicle if you prefer a comfortable ride and have a more relaxed driving style. The sample Forester Sport dragged itself to 60 miles per hour at our test track in 8.3 seconds, its flat-4 engine sighing all the way. However, acceleration feels more than sufficient in town, and the engine's rough temperament is less apparent at low throttle. The 2025 Forester is expected to achieve 26 miles per gallon in the city and 33 miles per gallon on the highway, according to EPA estimations. However, the Sport and Touring trim levels lose 1 mile per gallon in each category. Our fuel efficiency test route for the Sport trim produced a fuel economy of 31 miles per gallon at 75 miles per hour. The Forester with 2 rows is a tastefully cozy vehicle. Its inside offers a superb combination of materials, with heated and ventilated front seats and a gear selector encased in leather, starting with mid-level trims and going up. Adults will find ample head, hip, and legroom in the roomy back seat, and even with the second row folded down, there is still plenty of room in the rear baggage area. When the back seats are folded flat, a cargo space of 75 cubic feet is available. The seats split 60-40. According to Subaru, the new Forester features more sound deadening than the previous model, which should lead to a calmer interior. Roof rails are also included with every Forester. The ability to operate the tailgate hands-free has been added. all bar the cheapest model come equipped with a sizable 11.6-inch infotainment touchscreen on the inside. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless connectivity are standard on the system. Additionally, a wireless smartphone charging station is part of the system. Similar to the previous generation Forester, the base model has a dual 7.0-inch display that supports both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Subaru's EyeSight suite of camera-based driver aid technologies is standard on all models. Typical automated braking in an emergency. Normal lane departure alert with assistance for lane keeping. Adaptive cruise control standard.